Hello and welcome to YouTube. Welcome. Today we are going to be trying to actually survive, because it is very much looking like the death spiral has kind of kicked its last. The maintenance is not doing very well. I mean, we're doing better than we were earlier in the run, but we're not exactly looking great. We are having coal problems, we're having copper problems, we're having just all sorts of problems. We are still trying to save up so that we can increase the donation so that we can get a contract or rock to fuel gas. It's not a very good trade for us, to be quite honest, but I mean, dirt would be better, but we can't actually make dirt at the moment, and we are desperate enough otherwise to want to just go for the fuel gas anyway. Although, to be honest, cement might not be a bad idea, because that'll get us a lot of coal. Ooh, now there's a thought. We could do that. Yeah. Okay. Either way, 2 modules, 90 for 500. That's not a terrible trade, I don't think. But yeah, anyway, we are going to be trying to get to that. Now, the problem we're having as well is that this is just full of rubbish. So we can't get the coal through. And I suppose part of that is actually trucks are really busy. Really busy. Right, we are working on our recycler as well, but our recycler is held up by a lack of steel being brought over. And it's not a lack of having steel, it's just not being brought over because it's not a particularly high priority. Oh my word, but we're almost at the point of maintaining maintenance. Almost. I am, however, going to start this donation for the coal purposes. We'll go priority 3 on loading it, just because I do want not that one. I do want some of this to be used for making red construction. Coal is a problem. Now, it will of course require us to build another ship, which I don't know. We can't do that because it's in the way there. Oh, right, I just moved it too far to the side. Okay. I'm not quite going to do that yet because we are still building outwards. Does feel like it's getting harder and harder to fill. Which makes sense because the sea will be sloping away. Ah, but this is running again. How are we doing on this digging front? Yeah, I mean, we are digging. How do we sort this? Guess we flatten that to 8. Can we do that? Feels like a bad idea, to be honest, but it's what we're sticking with. Okay, we are. Oh, of course. Kind of making the red construction things. Oakley dokley. Wait, are we still? Why have we dropped again? What happened? Oh, probably a lack of coal, I would imagine. Oh. Oh, you're coming all the way from over there, and that one is not keeping up. Which is understandable. Get some more trees planted. The copper has at least started to come back up again. Get rid of that one. There we go. I just needed to get rid of the excess. We're going to keep you on that. I don't think we're likely to have spare mechanical parts anytime soon, though. But a lot of electronics. None of you have been brought over. Where does the issue lie? The issue lies with coal. We have a mild flu, which isn't ideal. Come on, maintenance. Ooh. Rather, come on, coal. How are we doing on food up here? The ability to convert food into power. Great, it has to be said. What we're going for, burner. Yeah, that one's going to be a while. We aren't producing nearly enough mechanical parts for it. I think the other problem is actually that we're not producing enough enough maintenance generally. I think it's a big one. I mean, after all, we need 567. We can only produce 480 at the most. Without boosts. And we just don't have the coal for boosts. I mean, unless that 568 is so that we can catch back up. Rather than for staying ahead. Rather than for maintaining. Alright, there are just too many tasks. And I don't know what the vehicles are all doing. I know they're dumping a lot of rock, but I don't know from where. Where is the majority of this work being done? I mean, there's a lot of driving up there, to be fair, so I reckon once this is dug through, we'll actually stand a chance of it taking less time. Because then they won't have to go all the way around, all the way up, and then all the way back. They'll be able to just go... zoop. We're not actually that far off either. I'm going to dig a... Ooh, no. I'm going to be a little sneakier with how I do this. I'll do that after. Dig a little trench around the edge, but I think I'm going to have to do that from digging through the middle so that it doesn't slide onto the farms. Need coal. Fairly desperately. Okay, they've figured that out. Oh, that's why they can't get to it. Alright, let's take that out. And then... You know what, let's eat that part of the mountain. Just so we can get a nice solid coal input for a little bit. Wow. How do I make this easier for myself? Let's think. How do we make this simpler? I'm not actually sure. All I know is that we need that to be emptied. Also, I'm really not sure why they're taking partial load. Oh, it's probably because the digger breaks, isn't it? Ah. Okay, this corner is almost done. At which point we'll then expand out. Do the next chunk. Actually, you know what? We're going to start on the next chunk now. They've almost broken through. I really want them to break through. It'll make matters easier. Ooh, we actually have coal coming in here. So, what it might actually be quite a good idea to do is over here. I should have designed this with a splitter. Darn it, past me. The reason is because I could have then had one coal input that fed multiple things. As it stands, I'm going to need to do a new one for the iron and a new one for the copper. We're turning that off again. Doesn't need to be on taking 7 of our limited maintenance. Almost free. Actually, there's still a fair amount left, to be honest. Oh, I know what I can do as well. Pause all of these so they're not using maintenance either. %, really. That we're still miles off that, so there's no point trying to speed it along. $60. Why are these not? Oh. We're out of wood completely. Oops. Didn't realise I'd set that priority so badly. The other option is we make an export route and do it like that. Nah. It'll be fine. Once we get some wood into this area, it'll be fine. Well, in that case, I'm also going to put that back up to 100. Got a cold now. I'm going to take advantage of the fact that we actually have some iron. We are gonna run out of wood. Hopefully, though, we can have the wood delivered before that happens. Yeah, here it comes. I mostly want to get production going. Now then, are you taking it to the ship? Or to there? You're taking it to there. Okay, that's fine. Ah, because that's a priority 1. Sure, I want that to be a priority 1. Let's put that at priority 3. Go on the ship filling first, so that we can get trading. What we actually need is this to be emptied, so we can get some limestone in it. Okay, these two have caught up. We are going to turn those off for a wee bit and boost you instead. I suppose we could provide iron manually, but it is less efficient. Maybe we shouldn't. We could change it to the steel recipe, I think. No, we'd need it to be tier 3. Which would be more expensive than we can afford and not worth it, even if we could afford. Oh, we've blown through all of that. That happens really quickly, apparently. Typical. It broke down. So we're at 80, we need 100 more. We've got 20 over here. That one working away. Chickaloi! 5 stream streak. Blimey. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know what that emote is. Dance. Flappy. Have we won, son? No, but we're not dead yet. And we've stabilized a few of the things. Maintenance is still a major problem. We are starting to push along to get the settlement. What's it called? Reputation up. Maintaining the spiral, yes. We're not falling into the spiral, we're maintaining the spiral. Also, with you being a 1, why are you not being emptied? Actually, you can go to a 3 as well. How you doing though, Shikaloi? Oh, we're through! Yes. That's going to save so much travel time. Well, a lot of travel time at the very least. Next thing to do is dig that way so that they don't have to loop around. And how did you get yourself stuck up there? I mean, really. So we're going to dig all the way to like back there or something. We're going to do it at that point. No. Come on, come down. Crying out loud. Right, so you're going to dig through, and I want you to dig. Can you do 24? That point. Yeah, the entirety of that. The majority of that is below, which is fine. And when we get here, we can carve in that way. I mostly just don't want this falling on the farm. So to make sure that does get dug, just shift it out a bit. That is going to help, just generally with the travel times. Right, maintenance, what's your problem now? Just that you need to catch up, right? So we're going to push you along to try and catch you up. Can we get a vehicle that is in charge of maintaining everything? So like vehicles driven out to do stuff so they can break down. Training to keep everything running. We can try. How was your Monday? Yours was, well, how was my Monday? Yours was exhausting. People are draining indeed. Mine was pretty boring, to be honest. Certainly could have been worse. I'll say that much. Yeah, I'm not going to speed the maintenance depot up. I will speed every other part up, though. We're doing on these various levels. Doing all right. Ooh. All cargo loaded. Off you go. Right, we've got, or we will have, the requirements for these contracts in a little bit. So we'll probably go for the cement to coal. Oh, except that we don't actually have any cement because we are full of rock. Oh. No. 'Cause you've got yourself stuck, haven't you? Broke down there. Do you know what? Let's give it a little boost. See if we can't catch up. Just gobbling down the maintenance. Oops, I need to... where is it? Oh, you already have no workers. we've got a little bit of time for you. Okay, well this stuff is at least not going to break down anytime soon. Or at least not immediately, rather. Output is full. Didn't expect that. In all honesty. Not from the smokestack, at least. Oh. We actually have a positive maintenance. Temporarily. Yeah, we can't make enough maintenance though without being on boost permanently. That's where the problem comes in. Oh man. Because that really complicates things. How do we reduce? Our maintenance bill. I mean, getting rid of a load of trucks is one way. But how? How do we get rid of trucks? Have a secondary output for rock. Could do something that I should have done a long time ago and just conveyor it all basically over here so that we don't have to drive very far. Problem with that. Oh dear. Why do we have such a lack of people? Problem with that is we don't have the construction parts to do that. Are you really just bringing rock over? All the mountain to mine. You pick the one bit that doesn't have any limestone. That's a lot of limestone in that mountain. Yeah, there goes the maintenance. We definitely need to do something about reducing our maintenance bill. Might as well do that. Hey, we actually have some limestone coming over. Yeah, maintenance is something we just can't actually keep up with. I need to drastically reduce the number of vehicles working. You're assigned. I need to catch empty vehicles that aren't assigned anywhere. Disable them. There we go, 165 instead. Go there. Go there. Basically, any trucks that aren't assigned, I want to be disabling. And then we can see where the bottlenecks are. And what we can then do about reducing our maintenance requirements. $537 we require. You go there. There's a reason I'm keeping them all together. So that I can find them easier later. $128. Well, actually, the 300 and whatnot should be the amount we currently need, and then the 520 whatever is the maximum we would need, in theory, right? Is how I would read it. So we should be gaining, which we do seem to be starting to do. So I think what we're probably best off doing is keeping a few, like, spare trucks. Or if we get a problem later. So those can be my dumping ground. Because this should help our maintenance requirements. The vehicles are still stable as far as status goes. Yeah, we're going to dig through like that, and then we can chip away so that it tumbles into the path rather than into the... what's it called? Farm. Thus potentially breaking the farm. And we wouldn't then be able to afford to replace it if we did that, so it would be a problem. We need to set you up for that. Because this clearly can't keep up. Dumping ground, you don't know why, but it's funny. Is it toilet humour, by any chance? If so, I understand. I think we actually need to up the electronics to 60 stored there before releasing to the belt. Oh yeah, that's something we need to deal with. I may have let that fall a little low. So we'll build up to 100 and then we'll allow it to be released. And we're actually going to boost that as well. What? How? I think they're just taking it directly. Which is a little cheeky. Okay, the electronics is being worked on. It's also because it's your second language. I mean, it's I can't deny that dumping ground is an amusing word, phrase anyway. I can't deny. Ooh. Good. Yeah, it's going to be a while before we actually catch up to that 100, I think. We are starting to see an extremely busy... We've got 8 idle vehicles. How are we extremely busy? Yeah, sure, tree harvesting is busy, mining is busy, but it should be fine. Even the buildings mostly idle. Please don't tell me that hasn't been taking the rock away because it was set to export only if can't remove. You know what, you're getting some workers. We're also going to boost you both. Just because I want to get through. So you've got some... That's just taken away everything. At this rate, we're never going to get... we're never going to get the... what's it called? Done. But at least we're getting the maintenance going. Yeah. Oh, we're not producing enough limestone to justify the boost. We have 8 idle vehicles. Oh, that's the 8 I purposefully made idle. Right. Okay. Do you know what? I'm still okay with keeping those as idle, though. Truth be told. We do need the rock to be taken away, though. Don't know how best to do that, though. Six? I don't think so. Maybe 4 at most. Yeah, copper is fine. That's at, oh, that's at 140. It's coming along. Now that we've caught up on the electronics, this is good. We're starting to get this again. You know what? We're going to boost it. Yes, consider it boosted for a good long while. Although I do get the feeling that we're not going to be using it for a good long while. Still need 72 construction parts for that. Right, we're going to put that to urgent because that will actually reduce that will mean that we actually get some vegetables out of it. Yeah. Okay, you've caught up now. You can be unboosted. Oh, the death spiral has subsided a little bit. Is that valid? Wait, so can I place the cargo depot here? I've not given myself enough room, have I? Should have built this further back this way. I was in such a rush. Ugh. $40. Still not at the point of doing anything for that, are we? Come on, why are we not taking it up there? No, why? Stop. Why are we not taking it here? Okay, right. Okay. We're going to pause you. Yeah, now what are you going to do? Can you just not reach it? Maybe they just can't reach it. Well, in that case, I'm going to save up and manually force it over there with Unity. Funny, that's where we take on the wrong thing. Yes. You're up to 48, that's fine. Come back to that in a little bit. Ooh, this has finally been cleared. Put that to a 2, put that to a 2. Hopefully, it'll get cleared out a little bit. You're still working. You two are not busy. You're about to run out, actually. So I think we'll take advantage of the fact that iron is actually doing okay for the most part, and do that. We are going to have to get up to the other iron at some point. Oh, we're out of coal again because we've cleaned up. See, this is the problem with just doing a strip cleaning of the coal. It doesn't actually really long-term benefit us. It gets us out of a sticky predicament for a bit, but then what ends up happening is we just get stuck on it again shortly after. Ooh. That's a lot of dirt being placed. That is good. Okay, we are going to export to you and to you. We are going to assign a truck. Just so it can be constantly running. Oh dear. We're about to have a maintenance problem again, but because of coal. Well, as usual, because of coal. Yeah, I'll deal with it in a bit. Hello there, Rel. How are we today? Fuel station is out of fuel. Oh dear lord. Oh lordy lord. No, don't upgrade. Need to unpause. 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 And unpause. My mistake. I mean, it's a little bit irrelevant anyway. We're about to hit another spiral. Doing good? Good, good. I'm doing alright. Good friend. Ooh. I'm a little tired, but then what's new? We can construct that to get the vegetables flowing from this one. Should help with food a little bit as well. Can unpause you, which should allow some being to be brought over. Sorry, yeah, I did end up stretching mid thingy there. We can pause you again. Doesn't matter that you're on, really. It was a good stretch. Tired too, but that's not news. Yeah, same, unfortunately. Being tired is the normal these days. That is the unfortunate truth. $140, so we're up to just shy of 200. So we need 520, but you're taking the steel away from where we need the steel. Oh, you're taking it away to make more of the red stuff. Oh. We need more coal. Desperately. Okay, you don't get 4 trucks anymore. You don't have any coal to get rid of. Yep. Oh boy. Watch streak reached. 3 stream streak. Nice. Well done. Well done indeed. Also a little surprising. People watch. We need a better way of... We need to remove some of our coal usage. We can't remove it from the smelting at all, so that's pointless to even look at. Distillation, we're not doing this one anyway. We are doing this. We need to find a way using less coal. Water, we need a better way of getting water. But nobody watches me. Now the boiler. The boiler is a big user. But the steam we generate, we can't generate reliably enough until we can get fuel gas much more reliable. Because at the minute it's really unreliable. Plus we can't store. We actually can't store steam. Which both makes sense, but is also annoying. Because, like, I'd like to just have a build-up of steam that then the boiler doesn't have to kick in. $180. Yeah, because if we can cut out steam use. How do we make hydrogen? Well, we can't yet. Oh no, there's an interesting one. Boiler and biomass makes steam. How? We're not making biomass though, are we? Ooh. We actually could be. But it costs 120. Is it worth it? Is it worth building biomass collection and then boiling the biomass and pumping and placing this boiler? I think it is, you know. $120 red though. I mean, we're a long way off this one. Yeah, we're going for this. If we can get biomass, that will help us in the long run by reducing our coal requirements. So how can we help this along? We can't really because we need coal. God damn it. Although we have coal up here now, don't we? So what we could actually do is just take the coal that we can easily access from down here and then wait until we get the bigger trucks before fully removing the mountain to get at the remaining coal. That could be something we could try. Alright, let's try changing how we get into this. Because we can then start mining the other area first. So if we just quickly do that to get them all over here. Well, they're stuck. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Why are you not on coal? Strange. Strange how it sometimes seems to lose its orders. Oh no, there's a thought. We can go into there. Yeah, we'll do that. Mining, yeah, still 3. So if we actually go along to what, there? Can then start working on digging out. Yeah, we'll do that. Which means we are going to have to get through a bit of rock first. Let's actually start just going straight down. See if we can get some coal running through first. And then see if we can get the steel. Make maintenance. Maintenance is dropping again. I feel like we're at a much more dangerous point these days. Actually gonna do that. Since we are going to want to make our way this way anyway. Just gets us a jump start on the coal as well. And if we can do it without the diggers getting themselves trapped, that's going to be a bonus. Considering they do seem to like getting themselves trapped. Wait, what? That's already almost... That's already begun. Oh. That's quite good. I think we'll do this 3 wide. Coal is on the rise. We're actually going to do that as well to try and force some coal over here. Try and get the maintenance back up and running. Oh, that's a high as well, so we could let it do its thing. So that's an import of 2. Where is there an import of 1? You. Now then, where else is there an import of such caliber? 1, B, 3. You need the coal next. Really annoying when the trucks break like that. What? It could have been worse. Ooh. That has dropped. Partly because you're broken. 400 coal. Why is none of the coal making it here? Because it's not a high enough priority, I bet. Kind of tempted to just turn that route into a belt. But the problem with that is that where are you going? No. No. Yeah, the only problem with that is if we turn it into a belt, then all of it goes to this. Which, while possibly not a bad idea, is also not a good idea. Because other things do need to run as well. It's just we need that one to run as a priority. Although... No, I'm not gonna belt it. You don't need boosting anymore. We have plenty of yellow. Steel is what we don't have. Oh, I can be doing a contract. Do you mean at least 2? It is 2. I don't understand. Like... Requires reputation with the village to be at least 2. But it is. What? What? The reputation is 2. Why is it saying that it needs to be 2? Oops, no. Cancel. My reputation is 2. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, that wasn't clear in the slightest. Oh god, what a waste of resources. What an absolute waste of resources. Turns out, when you click on View Contracts, it doesn't just show the contracts of the one that you've clicked on to show contracts. I thought, oh, well, these must be some of the other ones that you can't, that just aren't shown on the front. Now, it turns out this shows literally every contract, which on one hand makes sense, but on the other hand, it doesn't tell you that. So I've now just funneled, what, 300 construction 2 into this. Which, I mean, I can technically make use of it from that, but that's not what I need at the minute. I need the coal. I was under the impression that by getting the reputation 2, I'd be able to use these, but no, I need to do this one. Which is really, really, really annoying. Also, I think I've got something in my eye. Because I need to do cement for coal. Which means I need to donate. That's really, really annoying. All right, let's do it. Let's just do it. There's no sense whining about it anymore. It's just really messed up my plans. Everything is broken. Okay, so priority 1. Maintenance is reduced. Can we do fuel saver? We can do fuel saver. Regulation. Let's get rid of food consumption. Probably not a good idea when I've just turned on another thing, but we've got enough spare unity at the moment that it's okay. Uh, 40 out of 80. There's the next lot, 60. One more lot. Oh, it broke down there. Is copper being brought here? Understand. Oh, I understand. Because it's only getting part way because the machines are breaking. Well, at least we're generating some maintenance. In fact, enough to push that back up quite a bit. These are still really low. Yeah. Don't like that they're making partial journeys. That's really annoying. You're almost there. You're taking the last bits. Oh, that's really upset my plans because I needed the parts to do the cargo depot. I'm not going to be able to do that now. I'll give you a boost. I need to try and get ahead with you. Really? Why did you bring them back? Oh, okay. Road crew. Off you go. Steel for that is not going to happen for quite some time. I'm afraid. We are needing to get maintenance up again. And for that we need the coal, which is constantly breaking down. Oh. Almost getting themselves stuck, but not quite. You're for that, you're for that, so... Oh, you seem to... Oh, you've reset, right. You can prioritize coal. I don't know how much deeper that coal actually goes. It goes a fair chunk deeper, actually. We may think about zigzagging. Which, it's a little late to do. Although actually, no, we could just diagonally go down that way. Yeah, we could do that. That'd be one way of doing it. I think if we were to do that, we'd want to wait and do it in a little bit. Let's flatten that out. Start making our way into the coal field. Maintain. I can't even boost. We just don't have enough coal to warrant boosting. If we had more of a coal supply, it wouldn't be as much of an issue. As it stands, we just don't have the coal. Oh, the ship has returned. 120, hardly surprising. Load the ship. Let's just get it done. You might as well not be boosted anymore, since we haven't got any coal for over here. What a nuisance. Teeny tiny bit of maintenance pushing on. Yeah, still definitely the pickups. Could do with reducing the usage. Not sure I need a truck specifically assigned to this. Anymore. Coal is still just about running. Which is meaning that we're still doing a little bit of maintenance every now and again. It's just not consistent at all, is the problem. Okay, this is being cut through fairly nicely. Let's do that just so it doesn't constantly bip at me. Oh, it's getting close to just collapsing the whole cliff. There it goes. Flee. I need to make sure at least one of them stays free. Ooh, you managed to escape. Okay. That's good. How are you doing? You're done. Off you go. Now we need to make more. I suppose we don't need to store all this iron anymore, do we? After all, you're still on. I wonder I've got enough people. These aren't even doing anything. I think it's time we took them out of the equation. Reverse that. Yeah, we'll still keep that as a priority just because we want to actually empty it. Let's clean you up a smidge. I don't know how when we're ever going to get mechanical parts over here, but still. That did free up a bunch of people, though. Yeah. Getting mechanical parts over here is going to be impossible. We really need to rebuild. You done already? That was pretty quick. So does that mean we can now... Not quite. We theoretically could, though. And I think we might actually just stick it here or something. We could plonk it there. Let me just deal with the Unity. Rid of the fuel usage. Let's try... Yeah, let's try and actually get that biomass being produced. Which means we're going to have to store some of this steel. Unfortunately, which is going to reduce our maintenance throughput just a bit. Quite a bit. Pickups. Pt27. Right, so coming off that, we would need loose. Do we want to do any other contracts with this place? Oh, we need a flat. So a unit module, a loose module for cement, what? Coal. I don't fully understand. Product to import. No, I want that to be an export. How do you do export? I don't think I understand how to use that. Oh well, we'll leave it paused for now because we can't actually do anything with it anyway because we've got no unity. I'm going to get rid of that because, quite frankly, we can't use it anyway. Oh wow, the coal is getting even worse. What are all you lazy buggers doing? What? Why is there iron ore? Okay. Random, but sure. No wonder we had no coal. Oh yeah, there is iron. I am not sure why. Eh. Could be worse. See, I could, I suppose. No, I couldn't. No, so there really is the only place. Realistically speaking. It would give us a coal straight to there. I forgot about that. I forgot about the coal mine. To be honest, I think actually doing the trade for 90 cement is possibly better anyway, because we got so much just material that we need to burn through. That buying coal with it is probably a good idea. Oh, they're getting pretty close up here. Weird that there's just a random iron deposit in the middle of the coal. Okay. Oop. So these are still chugging away, trying to smooth off that corner. Ah, but we are up to the 40 steel now. So eventually we'll get it brought over here, I reckon. Once I imagine the maintenance is doing okay again. It's probably when we'll see it. So, oh, we can't even boost. What's costing us? Oil rig, edicts, boost. Blast furnace, which I've just turned off. Oh, it's because we're lacking the water. That oil rig is also not helping. The 2 edicts are necessary but expensive. Because that one we have to have, otherwise we just lose people. And that one we have to have, otherwise we just can't afford to keep anything running. I mean, even more so than we already can't afford. Get some more trees planted. It won't be, well, it will be a while, actually, now that I think about it. I was about to say, it won't be long now before we start thinking about expanding the area for tree growing, but yeah, it will be a while. You know what, we're making you a high priority. Once they're done with this, I think I might just take out the rest of this mountain, so that when the coal mining is happening, we've got a better chance of it not falling into the coal mine. Yeah, but when we're done. We are going to finish flattening off this top area. Okay, maintenance is doing its thing. Made some red construction. Very tempted to make some storage over here for the steel, but no, I'm not going to. What I'm instead gonna do is start thinking about building this second line. That's what I'm going to start thinking about doing. Replace this with a thing. I think I can. U-shaped balancer is what I'm after. Let me think about this. So, can get the U-shaped balancer in there. Then we can get rid of that. Can we rotate that? No, I don't think so. So do that. Get rid of that. Connect that. Connect that. Connect that. Output priority to the local one, and then everything else can go further afield. Cool. Well, we just don't have Unity. There we go, thank you. We don't even have 0.075, there we go. I don't want to wait. That's good, and then we can also add another thingy there to make it so both can get 60, although we don't need both to get 60 necessarily. Especially since that uses only 12. I think we'll be alright. But we have at least set a priority now. What is that doing? Oh, that's the copper. No, iron. So that'd be the iron in. Oh, that's only 120. Okay. Well, we're going to save up more than, you know. Forgot that that would be white input. 180. Oh. Hmm. Ah. You're a little full right now, aren't you? Ah, I can't quick remove. Need to clear the belt. Oh my word, there's 21 in there. Let's let them pull from that one first. Because, oh boy. Oh, I can just tell them to remove it, can't I? And they'll just come and remove it. But... Right, yeah, I understand now. Well, that's annoying. Alright, we can start to think about turning these on. Because then this will get us a second lot of steel production. We're just going to have to rely on vehicles for the most part. Just wasting a trip for that singular piece. Now then, is it all built? Not quite. And I'm going to have a hard time getting in there, but I got there. Cool. I know we're struggling enough as it is with supply to this. But honestly, if we can get this built, it's going to help. It's going to help overall. Put you as urgent. The whole lot as urgent. Save a vehicle for bringing those little bits. See, a big part of this is I just want to be able to make more steel more quickly without having to boost anything that clearly don't have the Unity. Right, but we are almost there. Do you have enough for that? Don't quite have enough yellow though. Unless it's already in transit, which it might be. But I slightly doubt. I don't think we'll be needing any more vehicle parts for a bit. So I think we can probably afford to turn that off. Look. We're nearly through. Which will mean a much, much easier passage. The vehicles. We're through. Next strip. We're basically going to gradually eat away at this. Although this early area can just get munched on. Yeah, I can't be bothered going through the individual bits for that. Oh, so much for the contract. Okay. Oh, you're full, right. Unity, I missed you being built. Don't even have enough for 0.37. Oh, now we do. There we go. Whoosh. Because that not only doubles our output, but it also means that if one of them breaks, the other one will keep going. Which is good. Cool. Right. Coal. Oops. Left the mining designation alone. Slight problem. We're still not deep enough. You know what? You know what? This calls for a little bit of that. You can deal with that a bit. As long as we're still mining something at this point. It's the key bit. We are actually struggling to keep this filled now, actually. We may actually eat through more iron than we can than we can manage at this rate. Which is not good. Ooh, I wonder if the biomass is done. Biomass is done. Excellent. So we can do biomass first, then coal, right? And feed in. Oh, I'm going to do some weirdness here. If I want to do this, I'm going to have to do some really weird things. Alright, that one's irrelevant. U-shaped. Because that's going to have to be... can I? Is the question, actually. Can I connect it directly? No. That causes a problem. That causes us quite a problem, actually. How do we get... This is why I shouldn't build so close. How do I get it to do what I need it to do? I mean, the only way I can think to do it is to move this back one. Well, it only fits there because of the pipe. Build a pipe annex. Even moving it just to the side would help. I need to save up Unity so that I can just do it. The only problem is I actually can't save up Unity. Alright, you know what? We already can't... Oh, no, wait, we can do that. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that for a little bit. Get our Unity up. Biomass is used for burning or for compost. So we're going to burn it. We don't produce much of it. But every little bit will help. I think we can actually boost this one and get away with it. Oh, that's a load of white, isn't it? White and yellow. I may actually turn those on. No, because that'll delay that even further. We don't want to be doing that. Oh dear, we're out of... Oh, I need to postpone this boost. Out of iron. Yeah, we're eating through the iron faster than we can manage, so we're gonna do that. Your priority is stone, yours is iron, you can be whatever. 100. Are there any iron contracts? Yeah, but they're only for copper, which I'd rather not. That one we could go for. But we don't have the thing built yet, so actually doing all of that was a waste of resources. Massive waste of resources. Okay, I know that I need to be making progress with it, with the construction stuff, but I also need to be keeping my Unity going. Not my Unity, my maintenance. We almost had enough iron to send it away. There we go, good. Oh, we are actually pretty backed up on that. Okay, we need to re-enable you for making electronics, because the electronics are getting low. Maintenance was doing good, and now it's already plummeting. We desperately need this. What's the point? We've not actually looked at the ramps, really. That would be no good. We probably need to put it there, and that would work. It's expensive as well. Well, not expensive, but it's a bit more than I'd like, if I'm honest. Okay, the electronics are climbing again, which is important. And the maintenance is back down to 0. Big surprise there. I really don't know how we remedy this, chat. Any of it. Maybe we need to output to belts if above 40 or something. Saying that, it has actually backed up now. So I'm actually just going to let it finish backing up. Once it is backed up, we'll then give it a limit. We've got 4 trucks on the iron here. Probably not a good idea. Although we're running stably. So we are okay. Add you to the pile. Since you were waiting there for a little while. Let's go with 40. Going with 60. I really don't know what to make of the maintenance situation that we're in. I'm just going to boost my way through the yellow so that we can get more red. Plus, we can then get this set up. If we can get a yellow backlog, rather. Ooh, now that's an interesting point. We've got a bunch of recyclables there. If we do that, can we technically can we get them to store it in there, I wonder? I mean, it won't really help because then they'll just move it straight back, but actually I'm going to cancel just to be safe. 240. We're closing in on a We're actually a third of the way there, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, maintenance. Sweet, sweet maintenance. It's up and running again. We might actually need some additional trucks at this rate. 2 more. We may have to slightly change the order. That, or we just boost one of these other ones. Ooh, how's our digging going? That's done. That's done. -5 to there then. And we get you to assist. And then get coal to not assist. Oh, they're over there. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll leave them to it. They're working away. Still going. Oh, you're completely out now. You don't need the boost. Let's do that. Let it catch up. Yeah, something like that. I think we need you boosted though. It's a weird one. We're going to boost the whole lot, get the electronics going again. Steel's looking alright. Maintenance is looking alright. Water is actually completely full. We can afford, I think, to do that. Can also potentially afford to do that. So that we may have a water facility running. 260. Is this where I want the cargo depot? I'm not sure. Truth be told. Get back this way around. We don't need you boosted. Eventually the electronic parts are going to be overflowing. Boost you though, just to try and make sure that the electronic parts don't run out. Sorry, don't fill up too much. How's this doing? Interestingly, that's the quicker route. Wouldn't have thought that. In that case, let's at least make it a smoother route as well. It's twisty. Okay, so the water usage is caught up. And we're now going to start emptying, maybe? Maybe not. 60, 300. All right, maintenance is okay at the present moment. We're gonna deconstruct this facility because we don't need it anymore. We're not. So, mechanical parts. Oh, we do actually have a bit of a store. So, we could bring them over potentially, so okay, we'll leave it. Get rid of that. You know what? I don't care that it's the only place we make it. We don't need any more vehicles. We're already struggling with maintenance on the whole with the vehicles we do have. So we can just get rid of that. I am wanting to get the... Let's do a high import. Just to get some research actually done over here. I'd love to get some research done. So we are going to do some. I mean, I'm not sure where it's going to be bringing the maintenance. No. You can pause right there. Okay, this is only 600 research at least, so we should be able to kind of churn through this one a little bit. I don't think we'll be able to do it all in one go, but still. I think we are going to still struggle to... Ooh, that may have been too many. Come on, 10. May have been a poor idea. No, we do still have some left. Okay, get that built urgently. 75 red. Where did our diggers go then? There they are. So what level is this? This is minus 10. We should be able to get to minus 10 from here. Ooh, that has caused a bit of a collapse though. I don't know how the retaining walls work. In truth. So do I actually need to do... something like this? Do I need to do that? Does anyone know how retaining walls work? I honestly don't know how it works. Probably should look into it at some point. Am I doing it right? I honestly don't know. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to test it with that. See if it stops it collapsing. Whoa. Oh no, the mining's fine. Sorry, the coal is fine. Hum-de-hum. Water is running low. We had better... Although, it is meaning that we're not using as much coal. We just don't prioritize it. We just allow it to be supplement. Rather than exclusive. I'm going to pause it for now. Since we've drained it all. 160. We're halfway there. Almost. Do I need to cancel that and dig one further over? I don't know. I'm just going to dig further over. Not run the risk of actually just collapsing what we need. Just going to be safer. Just going to be safer. Still doing a lot of dumping. $215 years. 42% of the way there. Oh dear. Not ideal. That's going to cause problems. Oh, I should... Oh. I should have just done that. And then just had them manually take it over. I've forgotten all about that. One of them's coming for it. Yes. Good. Needs 12. Okay, that's good. It'll prioritize the biomass now instead of the coal, which will help the coal situation. Again, it's these little savings that will make all the difference, I think. 368. I wonder why I did 368. Huh. I might actually siphon this up to the farm area. Because that's struggling. Okay, Red, what seems to be the issue? Oh, you're just eating up the electronics far too fast. Because we're not producing enough. Running out of research. You're already out. Well, we made a pretty good dent. Let's get rid of the research efficiency again. We can go with reducing fuel consumption and reducing water consumption. That will actually help quite a bit. In theory. But we are going to call it there for the day. Because we made some progress, we've rescued the spiral that we were in, and that was a nasty spiral this time, and have also made a little bit of progress, well, quite a lot of progress actually. We've got 2 of the things up to the reputation. Annoyingly haven't quite got this, but we have made some decent progress to it. Probably isn't going to be worth it because it's only a 20% efficiency, but the sooner we can get it up, the sooner it'll actually start making a difference. I don't know why they're bringing like 4 at a time. Doesn't quite make sense. If you ask me. But that's it. That's where we're going to end. So thank you very much, YouTube, if you've joined on YouTube. Oh, the forest has made quite a bit of progress as well, so we'll fill that in next time. We've increased our output here. We've kind of stabilized-ish the steel production. We've made progress on getting the recyclables. We've changed what we're going to do for the coal. We've made a nice path up here that's going to make it a lot quicker. What else have we done? Made friends with some villages. Removed some of the old stuff from over here. And yeah, generally we're just plodding along. So if you've joined on YouTube, thank you very much for joining for this long, and we will see you in the next one. Bye bye, YouTube.